Turns out this 1000 LB Sisters family's weight loss journey is more remarkable than expected. See photos. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. With 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 recently airing its finale, it's always inspiring to check in on the weight loss statuses of the incredible Slaton siblings. The show primarily focuses on sisters Tammy Slaton and Amy Slaton, but their other siblings are often featured alongside them. The highly anticipated premiere of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 showed the Slaton family continuing their health journeys in Kentucky. The close-knit family clearly cares deeply for one another. However, they're known for their big personalities and strong opinions, which sometimes leads to emotional disagreements. Despite those challenges, the Slatons always rally behind each other, especially when it comes to losing weight. The season opened with the Slatons on very different paths in terms of health and fitness, each moving at their own pace. Here's a breakdown of how much weight each member of the family has lost over the years. Amy Slaton's journey. Amy began her weight loss journey in 2020 when she weighed around 406 pounds. Motivated by her desire to become a mother, she adopted a high-protein, low-carb diet and committed to regular exercise. She qualified for gastric bypass surgery in 2019. By 2024, Amy had lost over 176 pounds and reached around 230 pounds. Her journey has included big milestones, like being able to wear heels, and the joy of raising her two sons, Gage and Glenn. Although she faced challenges such as going through a divorce and managing mental health issues, Amy remains focused on her goal of living a healthy life. Her resilience and determination continue to inspire fans. Tammy Slaton's transformation. Tammy weighed over 600 pounds at the start of her journey and reached her highest weight at 725 pounds. She struggled with obesity-related health issues and limited mobility. In 2022, she took a major step by checking herself into a rehab facility, where she embraced a strict diet and worked with therapists to manage emotional eating. That same year, she qualified for bariatric surgery. By 2024, Tammy had lost over 400 pounds, bringing her weight down to around 285 pounds. Her transformation included undergoing skin removal surgery. Despite experiencing personal losses, Tammy's strength and determination have been a source of hope and motivation for many viewers. Amanda Halterman's comeback. Amanda was always the thinner sibling growing up and didn't begin gaining weight until after marriage and having children. She underwent bariatric surgery in 2014 and lost over 300 pounds, but later regained some of it. In March 2023, she had revision surgery and lost another 300 pounds, bringing her weight to around 268 pounds by 2024. Although she faced setbacks like a knee injury and divorce, Amanda's commitment to a healthy lifestyle, along with support from her family, has helped her stay on track. Her journey has become a source of inspiration for many fans. Chris Combs' steady progress. Chris began his transformation weighing about 450 pounds. Motivated by their father's early death due to weight-related complications, Chris started changing his diet and exercise habits in 2020. He qualified for gastric sleeve surgery in 2022. By 2025, Chris had lost more than 150 pounds, weighing around 265 pounds. Although he hit a plateau at 299 pounds at one point, he overcame it and even completed his first 5K race in 2024. He also had skin removal surgery later that year. Chris remains dedicated to his health and is supported by his wife, Brittney Combs, and the rest of his family. Misty Slaton's breakthrough. Misty was inspired by her siblings' dramatic transformations. Living with obesity and diabetes, she first appeared on 1000 LB Sisters in 2020. In March 2023, she underwent bariatric surgery on the same day as Amanda, performed by the same doctor. By 2024, Misty had lost more than 74 pounds and no longer needed diabetes medication. Her calm and steady personality has made her a fan favorite. She regularly shares updates on social media, demonstrating her dedication and commitment to a healthier future. Brittney Combs' personal motivation. Brittney, Chris's wife, began her weight loss journey driven by the hope of becoming a mother. During 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, she opened up about feeling that her weight may be preventing her from conceiving. Inspired by Amy's ability to have children post-surgery, Brittney explored weight loss options herself. With support from Chris, who gifted her a gym membership in season 6, she began focusing on healthier eating and daily exercise. The couple's loving and supportive relationship has been a bright spot for viewers, and fans are hopeful that Brittney's journey leads to the happy family life she dreams of. A look back and ahead. Amanda recently posted several holiday throwback photos on Instagram that truly highlight how far the Slatons have come. One photo showed Tammy still using a wheelchair and oxygen tank, a stark contrast to her current appearance. Flashback to a few years ago to Gage's birthday party. Amanda captioned one image. She added, "Time flies when you're having fun." Since 1000 LB Sisters premiered in 2020, the family has collectively lost over 1,000 pounds. Their transformations are powerful, not only in terms of appearance, but also in spirit and strength. They've faced emotional, physical, and mental obstacles and still kept going. What's next for the Slatons? Even though they've achieved amazing progress, their journeys are far from over. Tammy and Chris are both planning additional skin removal surgeries. Amanda is working to bounce back after her knee injury slowed her momentum. Amy is hopeful to qualify for skin removal surgery soon as well. Although 1000 LB Sisters Season 8 has not yet been officially confirmed, there are still so many stories left to tell. From personal milestones to physical transformations, the Slatons' journey continues to capture the hearts of fans across the world. Tammy Slaton. From 1000 LB Sisters has made significant strides after shedding over 500 pounds and undergoing skin removal surgery. But the burning question remains, can she drive now? Raised in a family grappling with obesity, Tammy found herself following the same path, eventually gaining nearly 700 pounds in her early 30s. Her massive size not only took a toll on her health, but also severely limited her day-to-day activities. Simple things like self-care, enjoying the outdoors, or even traveling were out of reach, forcing Tammy to rely on others for necessities. In 2020, Tammy made her debut in 1000 LB Sisters Season 1 to share her weight loss journey. Despite initial challenges, a health scare motivated her to take things more seriously and seek help at a rehab center. By 2022, Tammy met the criteria to undergo a bariatric procedure. Following the weight loss surgery, Tammy shed 500 pounds over 3 years. In 2024, Tammy began considering removing her excess skin and consulted with doctors before undergoing the procedure in early 2025. She unveiled her transformation in 1000 LB Sisters Season 7. Tammy's excess weight had a significant impact on her, most notably her inability to learn basic skills, such as driving. Over the years, she depended on her family members, particularly her sisters and brother, to drive her around. At times, Tammy also relied on friends to help with errands, especially during the phase when she was focused more on socializing and partying. In 2024, Tammy expressed her concerns about her inability to drive, admitting, via E! News, "I do want to learn eventually, but right now my anxiety is just a little too much." She explained that the anxiety likely stems from her lack of experience. Tammy said, "A lot going on, but baby steps. I have driven a golf cart, but granted, it didn't go too fast." The speed factor, she noted, is what triggers her nervousness. Fans have expressed concern over Tammy's hesitation to drive and her continued dependence on others. Some worry that it could create tension in her family relationships if the burden of transportation continues to fall on her siblings. On a recent episode of the Creative Chaos podcast, produced by Ezel Film Company, Tammy opened up about one of the reasons she's hesitant to get behind the wheel. During her conversation with the host, she shared a troubling experience in which both she and the driver struggled to stay awake during a car ride. Tammy recalled, "I was in a car with somebody and we were both like falling asleep." She added, "I had to stay awake myself to help him drive, and I don't know how to drive." The experience left a lasting impression and contributed to her fear of driving. Tammy has had her share of driving-related mishaps in the past. One memorable moment from 1000 LB Sisters featured her driving a golf cart with her brother, Chris Combs. Initially excited behind the wheel, Tammy drove a bit too fast and nearly collided with a tree. The close call left her shaken, but she quickly calmed herself down by taking deep breaths and regaining composure. Although not yet a licensed driver, Tammy already knows what kind of car she would love to own. During her podcast appearance, she revealed her dream car, a classic Ford Mustang GT, affectionately calling it an old-fashioned Stang. The Mustang is known for its strong performance and horsepower. Its roomy interior also adds a touch of practicality, making it an ideal blend of style and function. Tammy's admiration for the car reflects her vision of combining power with comfort and independence. Tammy also spoke about some of the lingering fears she faces on the road. She admitted that she's still nervous about sharing the highway with large trucks. "It's still a fear of semis. They don't see you in the blind side," she explained. This fear continues to be a major hurdle for her, but she remains optimistic, saying, "Eventually, yes, I do want to learn." For now, Tammy is taking her time, but with her continued progress, physically and emotionally, it seems she's inching closer to a new goal, gaining the confidence and independence that come with driving. The reality star is ready to hop behind the wheel after smashing her weight goals and getting a much-needed skin removal surgery earlier in the year. Tammy Slaton became a superstar after she began documenting her weight transformation on the 1000 LB Sisters reality show in 2020. 5 years later, the TV star is in a much better place and eager to try new things. Although Tammy is nowhere close to being an ideal driver, she already has an eye on her dream car. In a recent podcast, she expressed her wish to get a classic Ford Mustang GT, lovingly describing it as a vintage Mustang. In the same podcast, Tammy admitted to being afraid of semi-trucks, which, according to her, cannot see other drivers on the blind side. Back to her decision to own a Mustang, the reality star knows her preferences well. Not only is the Mustang a high-performance and powerful car, but it also has a very spacious interior, adding to its comfort. As reported by Screen Rant, the TV personality will not let her fear of semis overpower her desire to enjoy herself behind the wheel of her dream car. She admitted that at some point she would eventually take driving lessons. Tammy's fear of driving does not end with the semi-trucks. She shared on the Creative Chaos podcast that she once had a troubling experience where she and the driver struggled to stay awake on the road. According to her, she had to stay alert and keep the driver company, even though she had no idea how to drive. Concerned about experiencing such a situation again, Tammy decided to put her curiosity about driving on hold, until now. She experienced another nerve-wracking moment during a golf cart ride with her brother, Chris Combs. Initially, Tammy was thrilled to be behind the wheel as the cart picked up speed. However, things took a tense turn when she had to swerve to avoid a tree, leading to a near accident. The incident shook her, and it took time before she regained her confidence. The 38-year-old and her friend recorded a combined weight loss of over 2,000 pounds, a major milestone, though not without its own complications. The Blast reported that Tammy admitted the excess skin caused discomfort, especially before her skin removal surgery. She shared that she used to develop rashes under her stomach that were prone to irritation, which was a cause of concern for her. Despite the challenges, Tammy has made incredible progress and has much to be grateful for. She happily shared that she could now cross her legs and put on her shoes comfortably while sitting, small wins that reflect big changes in her life. Tammy appeared on social media radiating confidence, proudly displaying the results of her surgery. Fans noticed the dramatic change in her appearance. According to The Blast, Tammy debuted her new look with a selfie featuring her partner, Andrea. She also had fun with various photo filters, imagining how she might have looked in different historical eras. It took time for Tammy to agree to the surgery. She explained that she was initially hesitant due to uncertainty about the results and possible discomfort. Still, she eventually concluded it was a worthwhile step toward a better life. "I'm going to look halfway normal from the face down. It's scary, but rewarding at the same time," she shared. After 3 years of dating, Tammy happily showed off her engagement ring to Andrea Dalton during a podcast hosted by Hunter Azell. She noted that their relationship was mostly private, with much of their time spent together quietly at home. In addition to the ring, Tammy also received a necklace with Andrea's name engraved on it. The engagement announcement came months after she revealed on 1000 LB Sisters that she was in a new relationship. Andrea shared that they met on a dating app and quickly formed a bond, taking the relationship one step at a time before becoming a committed couple. On her decision to keep the relationship private initially, Tammy said, "I think I want to approach this relationship differently than I have in the past. So I haven't told my family because my family's gonna have something to say about it. Andrea is Tammy's first partner since the passing of her husband, Caleb Willingham, in July 2023. Fans are rooting for Tammy Slaton as she continues to check off goals on her journey of transformation and self-discovery. Nowadays, and after losing over a whopping 500 pounds, 226 kgs, Tammy is celebrating the small wins, like enjoying a boat day with her friends. Tammy, 38, reposted a collection of photos living it up on the water, and it's safe to say you couldn't wipe the smile off her face. The reality star has had a lot to celebrate recently. In July 2025, Tammy reflected on her progress since 1000 lb Sisters began back in 2020 by posting a video to TikTok that documented her weight loss journey in stages. She wrote a heartfelt message to fans. "So much has changed about me over the years. I couldn't be more thankful and blessed to have the support and love not only from my fans, besties, but my girlfriend, and of course my family. This is my thank you for helping me keep going." Tammy showed just how far she's come. The star has now lost more than 500 pounds, 226 kgs. TikTok, Tammy.Slaton. Fans rallied around Tammy in the comment section. "You quote, literally glowing. I am so proud of you," one follower wrote, a comment that quickly gained hundreds of likes. Another added, "Tammy, I've watched you since the first season. Your comeback has been so inspiring. You can see your confidence and glow, and no one deserves it more than you." A third fan said, "Have I ever been more proud of a stranger? You are an inspiration." Fans have followed Tammy since season 1 of the show, where she reached her heaviest weight of 725 pounds, 328 kgs. Over the 5 years that 1000 lb Sisters has aired, viewers have seen Tammy undergo bariatric surgery, get married, experience deep personal loss, come out as pansexual, recover from skin removal surgery, and now reveal her engagement to her partner, Andrea. Tammy kept her relationship with Andrea a secret for almost 3 years. It was only revealed in the latest season of the show. She let the news of her engagement slip during a conversation on the Creative Chaos podcast in June 2025. While speaking about her relationship, the reality star casually referred to Andrea as her fiancé, which caught the host off guard. "Me and my fiancé, we kind of just chill at home," Tammy began. That's when the host interrupted. "Hold on, you said fiancé?" The news was a surprise to both the host and to Tammy's millions of fans. During the interview, Tammy wore a necklace with Andrea's name on it. She blushed as she confirmed the exciting news and proudly held up her sparkling engagement ring.